I really gotta look up that law better, so I'll probably get back to you. Anyways, welcome back. When last we left off, you had everyone kind of heading to a strange continent, a strange area that you honestly don't really know where you are at the moment. The only place you got here, the only way you got here was through a teleportation circle in the smack dab middle of town, like in the corner. Because the team that got here beforehand really screwed the pooch. They had to run due to some unforeseen events. You were told about this many times, but never asked any details. You were given advice on who to contact here, but didn't really ask them any questions other than getting new powers. You're all able to craft a current cantrip or manipulate a cantrip. For example, instead of mending, you can create shredding. It's kind of self explanatory. And you're beginning to learn this new way of magic. As this goes on, you are also warned of humans being around here. Well, not of humans being around, but humans generally don't last long here. So each of you decided to dress up. No, now only two of you decided to dress up. Evie hid her wings and donned bunny ears. And currently Maria is donned with fox paraphernalia. I believe a tail and two ears. Bleep is just a cat. Anilla, your NPC helper, is a mute Goliath ogre barbarian slash monk. Doesn't say much. She's just gonna be there for fighting. But as it stands now, you were told and explicitly warned to make sure you speak with the Council of Five, the five leading houses of this area, known as Noche, or the City of Shadows. You now stand in front of them, Caitlin bowing, greeting her would-be mentor, as the last things you heard were, "Well now, seems you've brought back a few new guests. Welcome back, little darling. How can I help you?" Y'all. It's gonna be a while to figure that one out.
Um. Okay, the dogma. The tilt might be brainwashing me right now, but why are we here again?
The main mission is to find out anything you can find out about the area and ecological standpoints, and I'll just give you bullet points. 1. Find out the populace of the areas, even the surrounding areas as well. 2. Any type of grain, plants, foods, animals harvested here. 3. The geological survey around the area. 4. A populace survey including race, gender, humanoid expectancy, life, and so on and so forth. 5. Anything else you could think of. For said purpose, to create a railway safe system in order to commune from one area to the other. No one really knows about Noche, which is why the information is so hard to gather.
Okay. Alright, let's. Alright.
And apparently the last team that was here, not really trusted anymore, so they had to leave rather quickly. Oh, and you know the Red King's somewhere in town.
Alright, let's first find out her name.
The Red King is either male or female, you don't know.
No, I'm talking about my matriarchs. I had to look this up.
Oh, okay. I thought I gave you the notes.
I have the notes. I just have to scroll all the way down to them.
Okay, good, because I'm not going to give you her name.
Oof.
So either dance around it or not. It's up to you.
Okay.
Feels bad.
It hurts.
This is your backstory. You should know.
Listen,
Oh,
I have to scroll.
fucking feels bad.
All right, I found it. Uh, I don't know how to say that though.
Just type it out. I might have just given you phonetically instead of the actual way to spell it.
Okay, all right. Hold on, almost there. I lost it.
He never really found it.
I think he's drunk on orange juice.
All right,
Oh my gosh.
got it.
It's Mera Paria. You can just call her Mera.
I'm just gonna call her Matriarch Perio.
Sure, to help you, I'll reveal her name. The main
Thanks.
reason why I didn't do that beforehand was because no one else would know her name. But might as well show you now.
Yay! My Matriarch Perio. Your servant has come back to you to give you your report.
Well now, my little darlings returned. The little prodigal daughter that had left, headed towards Haven. So, what is it that you've come to report? They little humans coming about, walking, dancing. They've been creating some fine tech down there. But what is it exactly that you've discovered?
I've discovered that there's apparently a being known as the Red King that wanders Noche.
Oh, my little darling, that's simple and old news. He's been here for about a week now. And that's
As
this
well as
town's
the Yellow
business.
King.
What was that about the Yellow King?
As well as the Yellow King.
The Yellow King isn't in this town. I mean, at least not yet. Maybe. Air
Oh.
quotes. The Yellow King is currently in Haven operating. Red King is currently in town here.
Well, I was told that either he was coming here or he was already here, right?
Yes.
Alright, let me rephrase that then. I heard that the Yellow King is planning on arriving here.
Well, that is some troubling news, but they can't very well do much round these parts. But thank you kindly enough for the information.
The experiments on the revival process has been halted out in Haven as well.
Well, much to be expected. Many of their scientists couldn't exactly cultivate the cells properly, let alone
Yes.
deal with the rejuvenation process. So, more than likely they'll be coming by to get more material for their work.
It seems that they still turn everyone into Typhlins, yes?
Not Typhlins per se. Everyone gets a new way of life. Think of it as the resurrection spell, but with a little added extra. No magic, of course, but things usually go awry if you have no control. And them pitiful humans, rarely do they ever have control.
They seem to be more driven by instinct than us.
True indeed. The rest you can just provide for me with your documents that I assume you've gathered.
Why, of course, Matriarch Para.
Very good.
I shall have them to you shortly.
Now then, getting back to the actual matter at hand, other than your main mission. It seems that a certain individual or certain groups known as Section 9 has found their way into town. Apparently they caused a commotion in town. I'd rather not have that again. So any newcomers or new would-bes arriving must meet with the families to assess what they've gathered. However, they are with you. So I will be a little more lenient with what you have to say.
I shall let the humans discuss their own business with you. In their own words, how they want to say it to you, Matriarch Para.
Very well then. Any of you may step up. You have heard my representative into your town, So I would like to hear one of you.
I'm sorry, what does she want to hear from us?
Why you're in town and for what purpose? After 5 seconds of hesitation, the blue one sitting in the throne next to his bodyguard then states, "Be done with it. What purpose are you here for?"
That,
Apologies for wasting your time. We are here to observe the state of things and perhaps encourage trade between our two towns, cities.
Then what do you want?
We
trying
want to know what you
open a
want.
connection.
Okay,
What does your city need that we might fill that need and benefit one another with commerce?
we need nothing from you humans. I don't know why they even bother with Haven. As they
I
state
look
that,
around as he says humans.
Yeah, clearly
yeah,
not a human.
as he states that, the it's hard to tell her age, but the most vampiric-like of the group then states at the farthest right. Well, I'd rather not say, but most of them don't exactly look human. I mean, we have a tiefling there, a man adorned with armor, but based off of his build, not exactly human. We have an ogre.
Like he took his helmet. Barath took his helmet off, right?
Yeah, I'm not wearing the helmet unless I'm in combat now. It's just hard to find good pictures of your book.
Okay, that's fine. That one's clearly not human. The Goliath over there. The rabbit person. Rather strange. Didn't expect to see a fauna here. And the other fauna as well. Hmm. Are you really from Haven?
Well, we came from other places. We didn't. I don't think any of us are actually from there.
Yeah, none of you really are.
Yeah, we're just working there currently.
Would I know that Section 9 specifically tends to try and hire people of different races and cultures?
Section 9 primarily, yes. The rest of them, hit or miss.
Uh, from what I gather from my limited knowledge, since I am new with this group, it seems that our work companions are more inclined to take all sorts of people and not discriminate specifically via race.
We do the things the humans can't. They are weak. We know this. We know this. This is why Section 9 exists.
Okay. The one to the farthest left then states, "Be that as it may, you still don't quite seem to grasp what we're trying to ask. What is it that you seek, and what is it that you seek from us? Trading in parts that you want something, have come here to gather something."
Do we know? Do we know what? Did they specifically say what we wanted to trade, or like they just wanted to open up a trade line?
They wanted intel primarily. You can try to establish a trade line, but that is not what they sent you here.
They want to know about the fauna, like the topography, geography. They just want like general information that Noche is not sharing.
And then did Caitlin tell them that or no?
I said, Caitlin said that she'll let you guys discuss your topic of interest
She danced around it.
yourselves.
Okay.
Our best interests at the moment, or what you will refer to as our job, is to simply better our ties to Noche, grow more acquainted with each other.
Open up a connection.
The minds of the humans hunger for nothing so much as information.
Oh, well, now, isn't that so nice? Poor little humans trying to make friends with the monsters they once hunted. Oh, such sweet little darlings. But beyond that, it's clear to me that you truly do not understand the question. So I'll ask you again. What is it that you want from us other than friendship and kin and kind? Because we can already establish that. Look around you. Even our bodyguard, yeah, even our own bodyguards have a certain flair to them, wouldn't you say? Standing around them, you do see five bodyguards on each side of them. You see an arachnid-like being, if you had to guess, a drow fused with a spider. Above them seems to be a shadow-like humanoid being. Human-like, yes, but their skin is gray and they protrude out from them shadow. The one next to the only one you know, or have bothered to actually respond to you kind of kindly, is Paria. Hers, however, seems to be human with blue hair. The one next to her resides a Goliath with a very creepy smile. And below her stands another humanoid person. However, she herself seems to be quite short, so if you had to guess, a halfling, but a rather tall halfling. Most of these aren't what you would consider monster races. Most, not all. There's the spider slash drow person. But they are all different
It's a
than what you'd
drider. We
expect.
know it's a drider.
Yes, it's a drider.
Feels bad.
But honestly, I don't think we do want anything from the council, do we?
No, but weren't we supposed to? We have to talk to them
Yeah.
before we can wander around the town.
We come before you as a courtesy. You know our intentions here. Basically, we're spies.
Well, there you go. It wasn't so hard to gather information. It wasn't so hard to actually establish a connection. Wasn't that better for y'all? Actually telling the truth.
It's good policy.
Yes, which is why we made sure to contact you. Make sure your last little group left without too much of a hurry and established their own way back. Well, we'd rather not wait for the next one for an entire month. That being said, you're free to wander around town. We were going to keep an eye on you if you had told a lie, or a half-truth even. But seeing as you've told your version of the truth, I see no reason why we should hold you down. So you have, to the utmost of most civilians, your way around town, if you will. But if anyone guards a secret or doesn't allow you in, well, that's their business, not ours. So do have a fun time in this city of shadows.
Very kind, mistress. We shall trouble you no longer. Unless... Does anybody else have any business?
Nah, we all to just curtsies, bows, whatever. Just a friendly little wave.
Evie does the same. She curtsies.
I think Rialto would be a little sloppier than you.
know,
Like,
it's-
actually look over at you and try to imitate you. Like, oh, that's what I have to do now?
You know what's funny is I actually did like a little bow when I said that.
Evie,
Like,
Evie hearing you say spies and immediately goes to the oh shit.
Ridges. Pels even more than
The
her already pale
Azamar
skin.
fucking who's hiding in plain sight. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
As you
We're
begin to
just
bow,
getting it done.
as you begin to bow, the last one that hasn't said anything then states, "Be that as it may, you're all free to return if you decide to seek counsel. That being said, eventually one of you will have to stay."
Wait, what does that mean?
Look at Caitlin.
Rialto looks at her
Looks
like,
at
what?
Caitlin.
And then I look at Caitlin. Caitlin already left the room, right? Oh no, she's just on the side there. Okay. I looked
I'm
at
like-
the lady said that, and then I looked at Caitlin. I'm like, no, wait, what? No,
I
what?
I like the idea of all of us in a line. We're trying to look at Caitlin, but we're like side looking because the other is also in that
Well,
direction.
I'm sure I could see her because I'm just standing in front, like Bleep's there, so he's short.
Yeah.
So yeah, I look at the fire lady, and then I look at Caitlin. Wait, what? No, what?
I like how you're being inconspicuous about it. What? Meanwhile, me 5'3" in front of Byroff.
I know, right? Because I'm sure Baroth can see, because I'm shorter than him.
I mean, you can ask them
just
what you mean.
Oh, what
But-
happened to my computer? Okay. Okay.
Okay, you can ask them what she means, but Caitlin does know that it's common courtesy for anyone visiting the council before they leave to bestow upon them a gift. Based on how you guys look, they probably don't expect much from you. So an offering of a humanoid might be your best bet.
You can always
Great.
ask Caitlin what they mean by this. I mean, Caitlin's just taking out some papers right now to give to them before she leaves.
Oh no,
Correct.
yeah. Well, like it's a questioning look that we all shoot you.
Which
Yeah.
one of
We're all
us is the
staring-
humanoid?
We're staring at you now.
Okay.
What?
Caitlin will turn to you all and say, I believe that you're a little bit confused on a certain matter. What they mean is that they want you to bestow a gift. When you visit somebody, it's very polite and respectful to give a gift to the house, yes?
Yes, but I'm not quite sure what sort of gift we should bestow upon them.
They're vampires, sweetie.
Oh. That was in
dear.
character, by the way.
But she said one of us, right?
Either one of you or what she meant was as in one of your group. Doesn't have to be anyone from your current group now. It can be someone from Section 9 that's currently not with you. It can be an NPC you pick up along the way.
Hey, what happened to
No.
that guy that gave us the magical powers?
Could it perhaps be?
Yeah, that guy was that lady guy, whatever.
Jay?
That redhead.
Could it perhaps be a summoned creature?
You know, we could get our money back.
Depends on the summons.
But
Druid. Druid.
do I even have anything that can summon a humanoid?
Fey creatures, I think we settled
Did
on.
I get that? Did I say I wanted that? I forget.
Check your character sheet. I think I wrote them down for you.
Oh my gosh, I haven't looked at this in so long.
My feeling to fucking set off a guiding bolt right now is hella strong.
Doing what?
Do
Dude,
it.
don't be a wimp if you real
Do
fired
it
up right
was TPK the party.
No, I can only conjure animals.
Hmm.
Pretty
And
sure
besides,
conjure phase 4th
honestly-
level.
You probably wouldn't do it.
I didn't get that though. I got something else instead. Yeah, my character would not freaking just summon something just to be like eaten. Like that's
is-
just not in my. And I wouldn't find somebody either to give them.
Not even a tasty unicorn.
I mean,
But they said humanoid.
You should have another 4th level spell. I didn't write it down.
that's fine. I don't expect Railtouch to sacrifice someone, honestly.
Yeah.
I like the idea that fucking we just pick up like a life-size doll and hand it over and say there's a little bit of blood on it, and it's just one of us has cut ourselves on it and paste it on the neck.
That being said, what was I gonna say?
Wait, can I ask a question? Are they looking at anyone specifically when they say that?
Everyone's looking at someone differently. Someone different.
No. Oh,
So
fuck.
I have a question. Would an offering of just a little bit of blood be enough for them?
Depends on whose. Oh, so you don't know exactly what they're gonna do with the person? They can enthrall them. They can turn them into a vampire. They can torture them. Who knows? Caitlin never knows.
Vampire Asmar, sweet.
That
Caitlin
being-
doesn't know or what?
Caitlin
Right, I
doesn't
looked to
know
the
completely.
mute that's with us, and I'm
Sometimes you
like,
don't see him
"Well,
ever again.
No, you can go.
Yeah. While you guys are panicking, however, Caitlin will speak up and say, Matriarch Para, if I have your permission, may I step forward?
You may.
Kayla has her the documents in hand,
Okay.
and she'll kneel down here and extend the papers forward for her bodyguard to take it and bring it to her.
Okay. Moving forwards, you present her with the documents. They retrieve them. They have a very royal-like presence around them. For some reason, Evie, they seem similar to the way you've been taught. They move over.
Wait. Can I ask a question about that?
Sure.
Is it simple noble teachings, or is it specifically like Asmar culture?
A little bit of both.
Oh, fuck. God damn it.
The way she moves, it's as if she's weightless. The way she presents herself, it's as if she's royalty. She doesn't seem like anyone you've known. However, you are highborn, and she might be middle to low highborn. So it's like new money versus old money.
Yeah.
But they hand the documents over, and they proceed to move back to their side.
Those documents detail everything I know about what happened in Haven as the last years I've been there.
She flips through them in less than 5 seconds. Who has a past perception of 18?
I don't.
Pretty sure Evie doesn't.
I think I might.
Team.
23.
Dang.
I see you're a connoisseur of the finest of past.
I have 13 passive and he's sat here with fucking 23.
Maria, you can tell that she is literally reading every bit, every word, every accidental mark on the side of the piece of paper that you sometimes do. She is not just flipping through it, she is legitimately going through it. Which is a little terrifying.
And by everything that happened in Noche, I mean everything, even about the shards.
Oh.
Oh, it's a good thing I didn't let you have it.
But she might know where it is now.
Oh, this is a
Well,
feels bad moment.
Okay.
It's-
Finishing through in less than 5 seconds. Huh. Well, now ain't that interesting.
Who the hell is that?
It's Byroth.
Ta-da-da. You're the one who gave us an outfit change.
We're all in outfit changes.
Nice.
Okay.
I want a dark purple.
Let's see here. Alright, that changes things a little bit, but not enough to present worry for your characters right now. Rauta, you're a little dark purple now.
Worry for our characters. Concern.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not worried.
Well, ain't that interesting? Huh. Well, I'll examine this a little further. Beyond that, you do have a way around town. As she says that, the guard next to her then whispers something into her ear. Well now, it seems my next appointment's just about to enter. Excuse yourselves or not, I believe our business is done.
Thank you for the for the audience, matriarch.
Well now, y'all
Can I-
might... Go ahead.
I was about to say, can I do a perception to see if there's a ring on this girl's finger by any chance? Like a signet ring?
You can easily tell there is. It's bigger than most other types of rings, so you know there is. You can't see the insignia, but you do know that she has that specific type of ring.
Okay.
But if you want, you can get closer. Like, say, hey, can I get closer? You can try.
I'm not risking fate right now.
I mean, Caitlyn step forward. You know what? Like,
Caitlyn is already a vampire.
I mean, other than their way of speaking to you, they have been courteous.
Yeah, nah, I know how the situation goes. Being courteous to us, that can change real fucking quick.
Caitlyn will curtsy and start leaving because my business here is done.
We ought to follow suit.
Yeah, as far as Byroth is concerned, we're not giving anybody to these people, so let's just leave and
I
hope
said
that
my
these
business
papers
was
come.
done. This is
Who
your
the fuck is behind us?
that's your business.
I curtsy too and follow Caitlin now.
I have already bowed. Time to go.
Bleed
they
can't
didn't say they
curtsy,
had
so
to-
he bows.
No.
Flutter gracefully.
Plus, I think you
I'd
said
probably
it's not
trip
like
on
we
this
have to give
carpet
it
on
to
my
them
way
right
out.
now.
No, before
Yeah.
you leave town.
We'll definitely do that. Sure, definitely.
Dun 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 dun.
Evie curtsies. Evie
Okay.
curtsies. And just in Sylvan says, I hope we can see you again, and then just walks off.
Y'all come
Who's
back
this
now,
other
yeah?
group walking in? We noticed them walking in as we're leaving, right?
Maria will curtsy after Evie and follow behind.
Do we notice anything about them?
You know that there's a group of 5. They all seem to be quite strong. One seems to be more elegant than strong. The next one seems to be more brutish, but quite capable. The one in the middle is
Those
the
some
one that's...
fucking fierce eyebrows.
Yes. The one in the middle seems to be the most barbaric-like, with a lean body, but very bulky. You don't know who any of these people are, but they all seem... Oh, wait. Let me look at the current group. Yeah, you don't know who these people are.
Okay.
Suggests to me that one, even Nesvin or fucking Mixie did.
Maybe.
This concerns me as to what Odie actually knows.
This concerns me to what Mixie knows.
Can I get an insight on these people?
Sure.
Pacha!
You know they're
25.
strangers. You know if they've come here to speak with the council. The one in the middle seems to be the one in charge. You can also tell that he seems the most battle-worn and ready. It's not as if he's coming in here to expect a fight, but he is prepared for one. Everyone else seems to be of comparable strength to the rest of your group, however. He stands above and beyond your current level.
Are they human?
All of them are human.
Huh.
Uh-huh. And do they look like the sort of people who are going to sacrifice one of their own to the council, or are they going to go and find out somebody else to give to them?
Hard to say. It's possible they're willing. All of them seem to be willing to make a sacrifice.
Or sodas or anything there in the laundry room, that little bit.
He's muted now.
Okay. All of them do seem to be willing to make a sacrifice, whether of themselves or another. You don't know. But they are all quite strong.
Okay. Let's not fuck with them. Don't. These are strong people.
I mean, if you are going to mess with them, I suggest not taking them all at once, maybe leaving the boss out, and the other ones seem to be capable for the rest of your group. But if you involve him, they'll likely go into tactic strategies.
So I perceive that main guy is like a big threat. Cool.
Yes. As you all head out, and I want to say you go back to the teleportation circle to start to square one.
Rialta takes a picture of them.
Oh, that's
discreetly.
interesting. Go ahead and roll sleight of hand.
Quietly. Okay. Shit. Fucking room. Why did I say this to myself?
Because it's
You
funnier.
fucking
Legend
left
of Zelda,
flash
Shake
on.
a Stone.
Now what?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I was probably fidgeting with it while I was out and about, or when I was in the room.
You don't even know if it has a flash on it.
Sleight of, I know I don't. Sleight of hand.
The
Hey,
blind
Mom,
person noticed that one.
bump's still in here. I'll find it later.
Oh no.
You
Yeah,
click.
that beetle's still in here. Or that.
Yeah, it's all of you.
Sorry, you
It's a
gotta mute
water
yourself
bug.
when you're talking to your mom.
Oh
Sorry.
shit! I'm sorry.
It's fine. You click on the buttons that you assume is the what's it called? The shutter from the camera, and it
Oh
does make a
shit.
sound. You hear the click. You didn't roll one, so it doesn't shoot a flash. But everyone does know that you
Okay.
made a sound. They're not sure
Aw.
exactly what you did, but they did hear you. It wasn't subtle.
Okay. But I got the picture.
You did get the picture, albeit accidentally, and it's a little fuzzy. Like 5 out of 10 star picture, but it does work.
Okay.
Not something you can post online though.
That reminds me, Ralph, what was that game you were playing earlier with the metal sticks that made boom?
Guns, and more guns?
Yes, it's basically Duck Hunt.
It was fun. Yeah, you want to try it?
Oh, that was me trying to tell you we should find guns.
Yeah. We'll find guns.
I can't seem to drag my token.
Wait, where are we walking around town now?
Yeah, I just
Okay.
dragged you back to where you guys first started. I'm gonna
Okay.
delete your current tokens and add them, because for some reason, apparently, some of you can't move.
I'm just trying to put my current token on the thing because it's Azamar at the moment.
Oh, yeah. Hang on, I'll just copy it from the other map then. And paste.
Caused a mass change of tokens.
You're good.
I just like slightly purple Rialto.
That's Dark Rialto right there.
Yeah.
Dark Rialto's slightly more purple.
Slightly more colorful. Yep.
Okay, so this
Honestly.
is
man.
how you guys can go about it. You can ask around gathering information. You can go to a merchant that can probably sell you the information, which would honestly probably be the easiest way to do it. Depends on what you want to sell. You can also go to the merchant and buy stuff. Noche is extremely mystical, so not much in tech-based weaponry and arsenal, but mysticism. That being said, it can also portray new and exciting things. You can also advance, see if you can find the Red King, advance and see if you go outside of town and find out what's out there. Caitlin would probably not want to do that.
I'm probably gonna go do that.
I mean, it's up to you, but you do know that outside of town, roughly you don't know where or when, but hunters usually roam around there.
Oh, I need to go visit my daughter's grave, so
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
risking it.
Fucking dark tone.
But yeah. Welcome to Noche. It's literally called the City of Shadows.
You don't want to go out there, yeah, but I want to visit my daughter's grave. Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Byreth would probably want to do that with you because cleric respect, like loss of a family member, is a big deal to him. But he also wants to go find his guns and enchant his shield.
Yeah. So, excuse me for a second while I try to remember how to do a southern accent.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
The vapors.
If y'all excuse me, I need to make my way out of town. I have to make a visit. But first, I need flowers.
Inside.
She needs flowers.
I know, but I don't want to just be like, why do you want flowers? I want to see if
Roll
If you remember
insight?
correctly, flashback style, she She did say that her daughter's grave is outside of Noche when you brought her to that room where she had to tell the truth.
Yeah, literally only
Natural
me,
20.
me,
So, yes,
Maria,
I do
and
remember that.
fucking Nyla don't know.
Would you mind if we accompanied you on
Feel
this?
free. I do warn you though, there are hunters out there.
This does not concern me.
It should. Bleh.
It's not
Ah,
fucking
yeah.
suspicious at all.
Bring on the blood hunters, a dog.
So
Okay.
you're gonna go and buy flowers.
Yes.
Is perhaps on the way an enchanter?
Probably. This is a mystical city now. You'll probably find an enchanter every now and then. A lot more than in Haven, which is more tech based.
You know the city well, yes? You lived here for many years.
Over 400 years.
So, like,
Give or
is
take.
do you have a preferred person who you use to enchant your magical items?
You can. I can give you a name, but you don't
Yes,
necessarily
and
have to.
it's on the way. Thank you.
Dog, we're gonna get the name. Because I was about to just bring up my gnome scientist that lives in my basement.
I mean, yes, that's him. I mean, it doesn't have to be him. Because I can't find your I can't find most of my Noche maps, so I had to quickly make some. But you head to the market, and you do know that there is an... Oh, wait, that's the wrong area. You head through the
And I'm
market.
just out of the game.
Are you?
I got kicked out.
How did you get kicked out?
I was just sitting here with my hands off my keyboard and my mouse, just watching the dog swap the maps, and out the game I go.
Ah, I see the sacrifices being given.
Deletus.
I see the Riftwalker join this game too.
He's been taken to the dome.
Fucking jumped out from underneath you again.
Okay, you head towards the market, going through it easily enough. Caitlin would tell you that there is an enchanter in town. Like, he specializes in just about everything. Enchantment-based, mysticism, etc., etc. He's also super creepy looking, although rather pleasant.
Yeah, Byron's okay with that.
He goes by
If
Boogie.
he's around. Yeah, hopefully go do that while Caitlin buys some flowers.
I'll introduce you to him first, so you know. You're not a resident of Noche, so people are kind of weird about things, you know.
I mean, you know, Boogie doesn't care. I mean, money's
Good,
money
then.
to him.
It's still polite to introduce someone.
Yeah, that's true.
Caitlin is class act.
But as you're walking by, the bear man hands you flowers because he knows once you enter into town, that's what you do.
Appreciated.
I will also buy some flowers from the bearman.
100 gold.
I do it.
He looks disgruntled that you actually did it. Here you go. And hands you some tulips.
That's right. They say nothing is too decadent for the grave of a child.
Indeed. That being said, you see no flowers, no signs of life anywhere, including grass or weeds. So, flowers are probably an expensive thing here, but not 100 gold expense. More like a silver or 10 copper.
Can
No, I
buy
get
one
it, but-
flower?
The thing is, Byreth is not the sort of guy to haggle over flowers for a grave, but he will let you know that that's what they're for. So now he's like trying to shame the bear guy for being like, "I'll spend 100 gold on flowers, man.
Yeah, the
If
bear
this is all you're gonna give me for a child's grave,
guy don't
like
care.
that's on you. That's on him."
Depending on who the child is, as he's assuming it's your child or someone you know. He don't care about you.
And I'll look tenderly at Caitlin when I say this. Or lost child.
Do you really do that?
Yeah. No, that's the whole ploy. Like, I was just gonna pay it, make no comment on the cost at all. Or
Okay.
I did make a comment on the cost, but yeah, that's the ploy.
Within the shadows behind his stall, a strange creature emanates from them. What's going on? Before he gets a chance to scream, he gets dragged into the shadows.
Instant fear on Evie's face.
Do I know what just happened?
Yes, a member of the family was shown disrespect. Things happen when that happens, especially in town.
Okay.
Wait, did I get to
Instant
buy a
fucking
flower?
fear.
Byrotha just like wide eye at that. Like,
Caitlin's gonna shed some light on the situation for y'all.
Not from him, but another person gets thrown out. Caitlin, whenever this happens, you really don't ever see these people again.
It's not appropriate to misrepresent or disrespect the house.
Another man gets thrown out. You see he is pitch blank pale. Even with his dark complexion, you can tell that he is fearful. They often get replaced rather quickly once they get dragged out. Seeing Rota wanting to buy flowers and understanding the situation, of course, miss. It'll be 1 silver.
I just want 1 flower, so I give him 1 silver.
Alright. Give him 1 silver, and he presents you with a... Oh, wait. Needs to be respectful. He was about to give you a dandelion. He gives you a tulip.
What the fuck, Rex?
What other flowers does he have?
He has all sorts, and I'm not even sure what you're... Ow.
Right.
I
Weird.
want a purple flower, like lavender or something.
Sure.
a violet.
Yeah.
You get one easily enough.
Or lavender is actually delightful. It smells amazing.
If it's possible, can I get white and pink carnations?
That's perfectly fine. The bear man knew your preferences. This guy doesn't, but he gave you the flowers you wanted and expected.
Okay.
Yes.
Caitlin's just holding her flowers then.
Mm-hmm. By Roth, you doom someone to death, but maybe you don't care.
Well, he ripped me off.
That's true.
No.
Byroth's gonna do good in this town.
Byroth, I do ask that you do be careful with what kind of looks you give me when we're in town.
Apparently, I have a great power.
Looks at Caitlin with sorrow. Gets dragged to the shadow realm.
But should we go to the enchanter after that?
Get over it, fucking drags him into the shadow.
So we're going to an enchanter now. Sorry, I was running around half the time. We were talking.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Relta was pretty
I was
much doing the
looking
same
for
thing.
something.
Evie
Yeah, I
hates
was-
every single second of this.
I was looking for a bug, so I never found it. Now I'm
Fucking
paranoid. So if I
sucks.
jump up and run away really quick, I'm sorry.
That's fine. As you roam around, you do find the enchanter. It was easy enough to do so. Let's see. This
Buggy.
one?
Perfect.
This is not his theme music. But screw it, I'm gonna go with it.
Caitlin with her arms out, not wearing the shadow arm. Why, hello, Boogie.
Madam Caitlin, it's been a while. Oh, and who are your thralls?
Associates. They're not thralls today. Or ever.
If you say so, miss.
Good at then.
I give Boogie one of those, you know the hugs you see that the French do a lot? They do the side face kisses and stuff like that?
Yeah, does so as well.
Yep.
So then, how can I help you, madam? And companions?
my companions here would like to inquire on some magical artifacts and items.
If they have the money, they have my full attention. At least 10%.
Okay, just to speed this along in terms of if anyone wants enchantments, I want to enchant my +3 shield, the rock shield. Does anyone else want to enchant anything?
Are there like stuff to buy here too, or no?
Plenty of things.
I've just realised my
Yeah, are
fucking
there any
spear.
guns here?
Are there what?
Are there
Yeah.
any guns here?
There are. Looking about you, you do see a flintlock pistol, a old-style rifle with a bayonet attached to it, a old-style rifle without a bayonet, a six-shooter, revolver, and an AK-47. And the guns that police actually use in the U.S. I forget the name of it though.
9mm.
Glock.
9mm.
Glock.
If it's a handgun, yeah, Glock.
Yeah.
If it's a bolt action, it's a Remington.
Hmm.
Oh, and a shotgun.
Yeah, there we
I
go.
want
I
the
was about to say, don't
shotgun.
forget about the
Remington.
South now,
Does
brothers.
the shotgun have wood on it?
The shotgun is made. There are 3 of them. Each of them have a wooden handle, but only one of them is primarily just made out of wood.
Damn, I
want
want that
that one.
flintlock so but
You can tell that it's made similar to the box you found ages ago, known as rowan wood, and it does seem to shoot out stakes.
Ooh, I don't want that. I'm like in a vampire town. Let me buy this thing that shoots stakes out.
Isn't that literally the best thing you could buy in a vampire town?
Like, I only want it because it's made out of rowan wood.
That's probably
Can
the
I make?
yeah.
Can I make it like shoot out normal bullets?
Yeah, I can shoot out normal bullets. It's just specified for that.
Okay.
Because if you go outside of town, there are sometimes some rogue, let's call them thralls, not ex-servants, that you have to sometimes put down. But it can short normal
I'll get
bullets.
this one. I'll get this one. How much is it?
Oh, the stick one. Well, shouldn't be too much more than You are Caitlin's friends. I suppose I can give you the family-friendly discount. So, a total
Oh,
of 100
you.
gold. Adding modification to it to allow regular sized bullets, let's call it an even 125.
All right. And is there any enchantments that I can get on? I gotta push my luck here.
Okay, and just to be clear, it isn't like a stigma to be seen carrying around one of these stake guns. Like they're
I'm gonna
built
put
in.
it in my bag of holding anyways, so.
Again,
But I
people
mean,
do
like,
carry
it
these.
isn't-
No
Yeah.
vampire does, but sometimes their companions, their thralls, their vampire servants do. Just make sure you're
Okay,
with
so it's
Caitlin
not,
and you'll be fine.
Well, I'm gonna stick it in my bag of holding anyways.
Well, that's
and
fine.
when you convert it, it can do both.
As long as
Yeah.
it doesn't have a stake locked in, you're fine.
All right, yeah, I don't want to stake locked into it. I just want to get a gun and yeah.
All right, he hands you 2 cartridges. Each cartridge holds 5 bullets. If you want to buy more, it's going to cost 10 gold for 2 cartridges.
Okay, I'll get like 4 cartridges, so 20 gold. So it was 120. It was 120. You said.
125, including the modification, so it can now shoot standard bullets.
Okay.
And including the 4 added cartridges, that is, let's say 150. He is giving you a discount.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
And that was gold, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, it's gonna be modified, so I now have to give you the type of damage. The type of damage that this gun shoots out is... Let's see... Okay. It is 2d6 plus strength modifier. However, if you have no strength modifier, it is a dex modifier. If you have no dex modifier, it is a standard +2. It is a
Okay.
dex-based weapon.
All right.
It can, no wait, it's a finesse weapon, so you can also use strength.
I have no strength.
Then I recommend dex.
The dexterity is the way. I have 2 dexterity.
Mm-hmm. He
Alright,
hands you the
so
equipment.
Dex.
As he says that, he continues on with his sentence. Well, about 10%. The rest of my attention is scattered elsewhere. Anyways, the rest of you?
How much would it cost to what enchantments do you offer? What are the price range? I have 330. I don't know what I can get for
I can enhance any weapon to a +2. Maybe a shield enhancement of an added +1. Depending on what you want, I can perhaps infuse a resistance to something. Perhaps poison. Perhaps fire. Maybe wind? What are you looking
take a
for?
resistance. I'll take a resistance to cold on the rock shield.
Alright, sounds good. That'll be 300 gold.
Take it.
Yeah, okay then.
Reduce to 30 gold.
He infuses a
Boogie.
green gem into your shield. He like literally just presses it in. It's weird.
And I do have this. I know Caitlin wanted a shield earlier. Caitlin, I do have now this +1 shield of frost resistance. It's better than yours. It's my backup shield.
That'd
I'll
be
give her-
appreciated.
And give Caitlin my old +1 shot shield of frost resistance.
Now I just gotta remember that I need to have it. Ignore that.
Letter opener.
I forgot about that thing.
Outside of game, inside of game, you guys can buy guns. You'll just be at disadvantage until you learn how to use it.
This is a path location for that.
It's not that, it's just the fact that Evie's just like, I have no idea how this works and I'm not gonna risk possible injury trying.
Yeah.
Plus, it kind of just,
Can
it
I-
seems
I
a bit
wanna
more
buy-
barbaric.
I want to buy one more gun, one of the handguns.
A handgun is discounted price 100 gold.
Okay.
One of them
I'm
does have
gonna-
a refined wood-like finish to the handle.
I'll get that one.
Okay, that one is basically a hand crossbow, but with a enhanced damage dice.
You
Is it
know,
in-
Griot, I am capable of replicating things that only cost 100 gold.
Okay. So I can give this to you to replicate.
I mean, it costs 100, which I don't have. Otherwise, I'd buy my own. In the future,
Wait, what?
anyway, I'm just saying it's a complex process.
She goes
Okay.
back to her game.
uh,
So you said it's a hand crossbow?
yes. It's a reskinned
It's not like
hand
a regular-
crossbow. Oh wait, it would be a regular crossbow.
I just want a gun.
It's just the dice is plus enhanced by 1. So if it's a D6, it's now a D8.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So
Plus-
it's just like it's a Glock, but you treat it as a 1d8 hand.
Yes.
1d8.
So like all the same range, like stuff like that.
Okay.
Oh, no. It does have the same range, but it has no disadvantage range. Thank
Oh.
you for reminding me.
So it's just,
That being said, Maria, about equal.
This one I'll put on my. I'll keep this one ready to draw. Are the bullets?
He gives you 30 bullets, all in a small brown pouch.
Okay.
Evie just walks over with her spear in hand, and she's just like, I don't know if I poisoned or anything on it, but I might as well ask on her face. What possible enchantments would you be able to provide for something like that? May I ask?
Oh, you're talking about the Holy Spear. Huh, haven't seen one of these in quite some time. A bright blade weapon. Let's see here. It does seem to have its nice
Nervous,
makeup.
sweaty.
He seems rather interested than, like, kill her, send her through the shadows. No, it's more of curiosity. Like, he's seen one. You can tell he's seen one of these before, which is a little weird. But beyond that, he seems interested. Well, I can enhance it, but, do you need prior approval from your family?
Ooh.
More nervous. Yeah, exactly like that. It's like fucking.
Yeah, but like, I kind of just stole this from somewhere.
Um,
Um,
this was likely gifted to you, so you don't need prior approval.
I know, but still. Apologies, but what exactly do you mean by my family's approval? Just fucking-
Well, it honestly depends if it was a family heirloom or a gift. If it was a gift, you likely don't need one. If it's a family heirloom, they would likely want consent before any possible damage happens to it.
I ask how you seen one of these blades before.
I've seen someone wielding this beforehand, or something similar.
May I ask what they look like?
Like you, no rabbit ears or had wings too. Pretty sure they're all Aasimar. Rather strange that they incorporated, but who am I to speak?
Oh, good. I thought he was just like, hey, I see your wings, by the way.
You can't hide them from me.
You glance behind you. Wait, are they out?
The worst part is that'd be the easiest way to get Evie to fucking admit that she's an asthma. Wait, are they out? Help.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Evie just laughs nervously, rubbing the back of her head, and she's like, oh yeah, times change, I guess.
You can roll deception if you want, but you don't believe he believes you. At least he does not say anything.
I'm always positive by deception's not good.
Depending on how bad you roll, I might try to
Oh,
save
it's
you.
a +3.
I know. I'm like, can I do anything to help?
Oh,
with
that's
this?
pretty good.
She
Yeah.
needs no help.
Yeah, she got this.
It was pretty good. You can tell that he doesn't believe you, but you also can tell that he's willing to accept your truth. He seems to be a kind, caring person, albeit creepy and strange. He's probably the most hospitable person you've met in this town. So he's not
What
going to
is
call you out
he?
on anything.
No, it's not that Evie's scared, it's the fact that Evie's just like, oh shit.
Yeah, but he's willing to let you have this, if you will. not call you out on anything and make you more nervous.
What kind of enchantments would you be able to do? She's just carrying on with the previous conversation.
All
Alright.
quietly and discreet.
Relta, it's hard to tell what this thing is. He looks humanoid, but his skin is dried up. His bones, you can see some of them, like through the flesh. He looks like a thing of nightmares, but he's just super kind.
Okay. I was just curious.
Well, I can enhance a spell into it. Let's see here. I can infuse 2. No, let's call it 3. You are Caitlin's friend, a companion after all. 3 magic missiles into the thing. I can also perhaps infuse a level 3 or below spell into it. That being said, I can also infuse 3 gems that'll provide you a shielding array, which ultimately means you'll be carrying a shield spear. So you'll be enhanced with a +2 bonus to your AC.
Dog me, you can't promise me a shield spear and expect me not to take that one.
He's expecting you to
Can't
take
tell
this.
anybody +2 AC and not expect them to jump.
It's not even that, it's just the idea of a shield spear immediately got my mind. Fuck. It's like when a child's like given fucking an idea of something they've really wanted. It's just like shield spear, shield spear.
I mean, honestly, the shield spear to him he incorporates 3 gems into your blade. Of the blade, while you hold it, 3 gems ascend from it, surround the weapon, and then surround you, providing you a shield.
God, it's a bubble spear.
Is it like a shield forms around my arm, or is it just a shield forms around the spear in general?
It forms around you. Yeah, Byroth had the best idea, like a bubble sphere.
So like you grab it, the gems fly off the sphere and sort of bubble you.
I don't mean to be rude, but what would be the cost for each of these?
Well, let's call them spell enhancements would be 500 gold for 3, 200 for 2, 100 for 1. A cantrip I can do for 50 gold, I suppose. Let's say you want the shield. That would be an even 350. If you want something else I haven't named, well, we can talk.
I spent my money too early.
If you need more money, you can always ask Kate.
I could have
Been
19
stockpiling.
AC.
Honestly, don't even know if I should. It'd just be so broken on my character.
What were the spells, by the way? It was magic missile, something else, and then the shield. Right?
Magic Missile, level 3 spell or below. The Shield Spear. And then if you want to maybe think of something else, just let him know.
I could have a shield. I could have revive. I think the possibly interested in the magical gems you offer.
Sure, and what kind?
Do you say what kind?
Yes.
Are there different kinds? Sorry.
Sure, we have one of fire, one of... why is he southern now? Doesn't matter.
Caitlin's invested him
Oh,
Invested.
no.
in fraud. Sorry.
It doesn't matter. He's not supposed to be depictable. We have one of fire, one of ice, one of standard blunt weaponry. Do you want the gems to coat around you? Anyone near you be dealt fire damage, ice damage, wind damage? Do you want a shield of wind that arrows aren't able to penetrate through? Bullets will still work, of course.
Perhaps isolated along. You suggested 3 gems making a sort of shield around.
So you want an ice shield with incorporated into your blade weapon? Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Good, because out of game I heard ice and then 3 gems floating around. Alright, that'll be... I did say 300 gold, right? Like,
You
looking at
said
the recipe.
350.
Oh, well. Look at that hospitality.
350.
300 it is then. Did you drop this gold fishing rod or this
Oh,
silver
yeah.
fishing rod? I dropped neither. He presents you with the 3 ice gems and surrounding you, and then the weapon. They then land on the weapon, incorporating themselves into 3 of 4 slots. They fit near perfectly, leaving the top slot open.
Okay, out of game, is it going to be broken if I have a 27 AC? Like,
No.
You can handle that?
I can handle most things.
Then I'm gonna,
Concern.
then I'm gonna ask somebody. I know it might be rude of me to say, but this is a very amazing spear thing, and kind of. Could perhaps someone lend me some money? I mean, I did sort of pay for everyone to learn new magic.
Leo also starts pulling money out. How much do you need?
As Evie sat there, having not learnt the magic. The excuse won't work on me, Byron.
Doesn't matter if you accept it, I still paid for you.
Yeah. Oh wait, you didn't accept it.
Paid for, I could pay for myself.
But yeah, it doesn't matter.
Would it be possible to enchant this? He pulls out his rope javelin with a very similar enchantment, but not frost shield, perhaps wind shield.
Yeah, that'd be quite boring, but I suppose we can do so.
As long as it gets me the +2 AC, I'll have frost resistance, fire resistance, and wind resistance. Oh, maybe thunder. Thunder shield? Lightning shield? Lightning shield.
He doesn't
I'm
have
totally
those
gonna
types of
pull
shields.
my quarter staff out and ask kind of the same thing because I kind of want a shield too.
Alright.
You have this much capital, I have other gem, but it's a bit overkill.
To speed this along.
That'll be
Sorry.
600 gold.
For both of ours?
Why, yes.
Okay. Realty gives 600 gold.
And what kind of gem for
And
you,
I
miss?
want... Wait, what kind? I'm so sorry. What kind were they?
Fire, wind. Oh, right, he has water. Water, ice, and standard.
And these are shields?
These are shields. The elemental ones give you resistances, and certain ones do different things.
Yeah, wind, I think. Or
I
more.
poke Baroth and tell him to pick mine because
Okay, so you're tiefling.
You pick mine.
You're tiefling, right? So you have resistance to fire already.
And
you are Arctic Druid. Do you have any resistance from that, or does that just fit?
I'm pretty sure. I think I've gone there yet. If not, I'll get there soon. Doug will have resistance to ice or something like that.
Okay, so then water or wind?
Is there a way I could have both?
You'd have to pay more.
How much more?
Another 300. It wouldn't improve
right now, right?
Yes. Those gems wouldn't improve your AC, but they would put resistance to you.
Alright, let's do it. I got money. I've been hoarding this money for so long, I just need to get rid of some of it. Okay, so it'd be 900?
Total.
Okay,
Dang
cool.
girl, you're rich.
And
Okay.
then what was it? Wind resistance
Or
and
water.
what was it?
Water.
Wind and water?
Wind and water. Standard projectiles can no longer hit Byrolth and Relta, although guns can still hit you. Or attempt to. Let's see. Evie, you got ice, so...
Well, she got water too.
Oh, I thought she got ice.
No,
Relta
wind
got
and
two.
water.
Relta got
'Cause I'm
2.
already...
No. I thought Evie got ice.
I got ice.
Okay. Anyone within 15 feet of Evie when shield is up that's non-friendly has tough terrain. Relta also has resistance to any water type of damage.
Can you write this all down for me? Because I wasn't here for half of it.
That's fine.
It's just the different gems. You just basically have rough terrain for enemies within 15.
I have a fun story for everyone.
Uh-oh.
On
And did
the
my-
day of Rex being an idiot, I forgot I put a drink in the freezer last night that was in a glass bottle that has exploded everywhere.
2 days in a row.
no.
Nice job.
What do you mean 2 days in a row?
He did it yesterday too.
No, yesterday I remembered it.
Oh, it was
Today
still
I forgot
frozen.
it. It was frozen, but it was full of glass shards, and now my
Ooh.
hand hurts. Yay.
I was
Fine.
about to say, after if they're finishing up with their transition,
Probably.
Evie was just gonna go over and say, "I'm terribly sorry, but I am very. My curiosity has been piqued. Can you describe exactly which one of our family travelled through here before?"
I didn't gather their name, didn't really ask. Obviously, because I didn't want to intrude on them. But they did resemble you. Let's see here. They call themselves Brightblade Lou? Something with an L.
Lou. She stops and she's just like, oh. Was it a male by any chance?
No, female.
I actually have to look up my fucking family list because I've.
Who is this Brightblade Blue to you, Evie Brightblade?
Take my chair.
Evie looks to Byroff and she gives him the look of like, I swear to God, please be quiet.
I mean, sneeze. Who has soup?
You want soup?
Soup is.
Damn it. Hang on, I think I have the family names in my bio, so.
I'll
I'm sure you
just
can
make it
ask the
simple.
servants at-
It's your mom, Lucy.
Oh yeah, she's Lucy! Oh, fuck. May I ask how many years ago this was?
You look to be rather young. So, probably before you were born. I don't know, I don't really age. So I say maybe 20, 18, 25 years ago.
Makes sense, but also what the hell? Thank you. I apologize if I'm intruding with these questions.
Not at all. I mean, if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. Like, what's going on in town? If the graves are still okay. Looking towards Caitlin. They're fine, by the way. Anyone...
I was
Appreciate
about
it.
to ask. Are they okay?
What bring this up, Boogie?
Are we
That's what I have to
gonna
say.
go? I know I want to go see your daughter's grave.
Caitlin gets letter open out. What do you mean, Boogie?
Mm.
The letter opener, which is a held back attack, it seems.
I mean, you do know they get
Alright.
monitored, maintained, and then sometimes excavated.
Excavate.
In case they need new thralls.
Okay.
May need the freshly dead or not from the families. They don't touch specific ones.
About to say, if I see my daughter start walking around, I'm about to lose my shit.
No. Without prior approval, family members of the families cannot be touched. But no one seems to ask anything, so he goes over and goes, if you have any more questions or you want to buy anything, just let me know.
I'll
Oh,
probably be
Boogie.
back.
While I'm gone, I do have an inquiry on some enchantments I need to get done real quickly. I need the shield enchantment to be upped by 1, my armor's enchantment to be up by 1, my sword's enchantment to be up by
Oh,
All doable. That'd be 1,200 gold.
Of course, but Caitlin takes it out and hands it.
I
Alright.
forgot.
What'd you forget?
With my thing, did my AC go up?
Goes up by 2. And also, what was the water shield? Because she got the doubling.
Oh, she can now breathe water. Not water. No, that's right.
Oh, dang.
I could breathe water.
Yes.
I could have done that anyways. I'd just turn into a fish.
That's
Sorry,
pretty good.
but it went up by
Drowning. I'm actually
my
kind of
AC.
jealous. Drowning can kill me.
Oh my god.
Control
That's
water
amazing.
is his strongest enemy.
I already have
Wow.
control water, so
AC went up by 2. It's still really low.
anyway, moving on. What were 1,200 gold handed over +1 across the board, going to your daughter's grave?
Yep. That's where I'm at.
Alright.
God, why's her bloody footprint?
I
Excavation.
know.
Fear.
But you know the one that hasn't been touched is your daughter's. Oh wait, this is creepy.
Sweet.
Not nostalgic.
Fear. Giant spider fear.
Oh, that's just a watchdog.
They come in looking around my room.
Yeah, Evie looks scared.
You say that to
Yeah,
2
like-
people with arachnophobia.
Yeah, I know.
a dog-
I don't have
Wait,
any
what?
fears of spiders. Honestly, I'd prefer a spider in my room other than this huge cockroach thingy.
Wait, why was I almost blamed for something?
Huh?
Rex?
Because it's normally you.
What you mean?
Spiders are kind of cool.
Arath is angry by what he perceives as a desecration of a
Oh.
child's grave.
The child's
I
grave
should
hasn't
say
been
this though.
touched.
It hasn't been touched.
The entire way Caitlin went over here, she was wearing her armor. In case of vampire hunter. But once they reached this inside of this place, she took off the armor and the shield and swords are away.
Okay.
Mm.
The graves are one of the most protected areas, so you didn't run through any of them.
Can never be too careful.
That's true.
Which grave is hers?
Excuse me.
The one in the middle that has not been touched.
Okay. The hell is that?
What is
Dog.
that?
That
What is that?
misshapen
It's
hellhound.
It's the guard dog.
No.
I'm trying to
It's
make it
so
look
cute.
right, but it's not working.
I mean,
Oh.
it's because it's really fucking funny.
That is a hilarious dog. I can see how it's like, oh, abused or like rough shape or something.
Oh,
because it's so blurry. It just looks like a sad Beanie Baby.
Rialto almost immediately goes over.
It's a zombie
I'm
dog.
doing it really slowly, okay? I back up a little bit.
As you walk towards the
Doing it
graves,
really slowly.
and some of you into the graves, the two guards bow and welcome you in. Relta immediately heads towards the Cerberus hound that's guarding the area. Tries to
Very cautiously.
cautiously, almost petting it. Does anyone else except for those three enter inside?
Evie's staying outside, but she has her head bowed down, sort of doing a small prayer under her breath.
And I don't think I'd try to pet it, but I would walk over to it very cautiously. Just make sure it's okay.
Myra will nod at the guardians and say, "Because he's a fearbog and animals under." Greetings, guardian.
Welcome to the graves. Will you be staying or going after your visit?
Just visit.
Very well then, madam.
Caitlin's wearing a black veil. Caitlin's gonna. The grave looks clean, right?
Clean, pristine, and kept.
Okay. Just a little bit extra, you know.
Fair enough.
I'm visiting, you know, little bit extra magic on.
After due time.
Caitlin will sit the flowers down.
Okay.
Byroth is going to lay the flowers. I think he got, what, lilies, did you say?
Tulips.
Yes.
Tulips.
Lilies would have been cute.
He's also going to lay down as many gold pieces as there are tulips there, and then use his channeled divinity, and it's called Artisan's Blessing, and I can replicate objects in the metals or materials as long as I have that material. So I'm going to grow as many golden lilies as I got on the base of the daughter's tomb.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a religion.
Oh, not good at that. This is
The cleric. I'm not good at religion.
Yeah. Oh.
15's not bad. You begin to grow, and out pops out golden lilies. However, looking around them and about them, they are not natural. They are pure metal.
yeah, like I intend to do that
Okay.
as like a. That's why I used gold. They're supposed to be.
Okay. But sometimes, if you had to guess with your religion check, this would grow out beautiful, brimming, and vibrant natural flowers. None of that. Just pure metal flowers. They are still beautiful and quite pristine, but you got no nature from it.
That is fine. That's kind of Byron's intention.
Okay. Just letting you know.
The whole point is to have it be lasting and not.
I was just giving you a hint to the area, but that's perfectly fine. You might never discover what it is.
Yeah. No life grows here, Barra. I yell that at him quietly.
Silently scream.
It's really sweet.
Caitlin's going to, like I said, put the flowers down. And she's gonna cry a little bit. I don't remember if you told me, Dogma, if she cries blood tears or regular tears.
I think I left it to gamer discretion.
Cool, then it's gonna be bloody tears. To match
Aw.
these random bloody footprints.
Oh.
Hello, sweetie. It's been at least 3 months since we left. It's been interesting, I could say the least. I've met quite a few new people who I deem as my new companion. I'm sure you've noticed this. That Sigvold's not with me here today. He's been going through some retraining, if to say. I visited the matriarch and gave her my report from the last time I was. And don't worry, I've been eating well, and I hope you're doing well in the heaven that you've ascended to. I hope you're taking care of yourself up there. I hope that they've been treating you right. Cause if they haven't been treating you right, mommy will go up there and kick their ass and teach them what for. Until next time, sweetie. I'll give you my next report. Excuse me.
Byron will walk up to the gate and say, "Okay, so is no one concerned about the bloody footprint?"
Nah. Rialto sneak over to the grave and just put the lavender flower she got on from the guy on it.
As you do so, like 3 seconds after, it doesn't happen right after you do it, so it's not really your fault. Flower petals begin to fall.
Rialto instantly thinks this is her fault and takes the lavender off.
Caitlin, you know this isn't natural. I mean, it is natural, but it's natural, which is the problem. Nature's alive here. It gets imported here, sure, that's where you get flowers. But living petals begin to fall down onto the ground, and they do not disperse as if someone casted a magical druid spell.
Okay, and do I realize that it's not? Yeah, I probably do. I put the lavender back down on the tombstone, say a little sweet thing to the poor kid, and didn't I go follow them out the gate?
So this is natural phenomenon, but highly unusual.
This is a natural phenomenon when, like, flower petals or leaves fall down to the ground. In other
do
places.
I know this?
But it is unheard of here.
Yes.
Do I know what's going? Can I do an insight?
Sure.
You saw
Okay.
Caitlin request.
Can I do a perception?
Sure.
And can I switch things up with the survival?
I'm gonna say yes to all of this.
Can I confuse you with a persuasion?
No? So yes.
Can I charm you with a performance?
Can I do? Oh my god.
I'm not saying no.
Cute. Yeah, I just have
When I have
pictures.
proficiency in religion, persuasion.
Oh gosh.
Whatever Caitlin thinks it is, that's the way it is.
Evie doesn't notice shit.
Oh no.
Byroth, with religion,
Oh.
you can tell that this seems to have a synaptic pattern similar to when a holy symbol or some type of holy thing happens. Like in times of old when blood rains, only this time it's pretty flowers. You're not sure what exactly is going on, but this is not normal, especially for this area. With your perception, Maria, you can tell that there's someone far, far in the distance casting a spell from a large, seemingly endless tower. You don't know where this is, but it's smack dab in the middle of town. So you could probably ask someone that knows the town better.
Can I use Arcana to see if this is the new magic we picked up?
You can try. Rauta, with your 22, you can tell that this is not normal. This is perhaps a high-end natural spell, but this is more summoning than an illusion type of array. So whoever's doing this has a connection with nature itself. Not just part of it, but literally manifesting it and allowing it to grow and live. 9
Few
survival.
slower actions are. Yeah.
I rolled
Alright.
Arcana too afterwards.
That's fine.
After you just...
With your 9, you can't tell much by Roth. You know these are flowers.
Yeah, you told me that religion thing earlier. I was just gonna say, I feel as though our visit here has been noticed.
Caitlin, with your 28, you persuade one of the guards to tell you what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Whatever's going on, someone is casting a massive spell beyond normal scope. It's hitting us, but I can clearly tell it's also hitting the town. Whatever's going on, someone has a means and is clearly trying to block something from being seen. Evie, these are flowers. But are they? Are they really?
Evie reaches up, grabs a petal, and takes a closer look.
Starts sniffing it. Maybe they are.
You grab one and it pricks you with a thorn. It's a rose petal. It just had some of the stems still tucked to it. You take no damage, but you get embarrassed. 3.
Is my finger bleeding or?
No, you just get
Answer the
poked,
question
not
of
pricked.
dogma.
So no blood.
Okay. I was about to say,
Okay.
fucking. It's Sleeping Beauty gets pricked, fucking unconscious immediately.
3. Maria, you know this is magical based off of your other one, but 20. Rota, you know this is magical and this is a high-end type of spell. Maybe a druid spell, but this is far beyond what you can create. That being said, there is something intertwined with this falling rose petals. Whatever's going on, it's making you all sleepy as we end the session for tonight.
Already?